right, we're live. Okay, I hope everyone can see everything really well. Yeah, let me raise everything up so you guys can see. So we are doing a live clay mask facial today using Moroccan clays. So let's get up and get the comments going so I can read exactly what you guys are going to be saying. There we go. Got you live. Perfect. All right, can you guys see me okay? It doesn't look like it. It looks like you cannot see me properly. Let me change the angle. All right, we're gonna get it together. Don't even worry about it. We're gonna get it. All right, let's raise up. Much better. You guys can't really see what I'm mixing. That's the only drawback. Let me lower it a little bit. There we go. Is that a little bit better? I hope so. This is my mirror. I love this mirror. Just got it from Amazon. Don't you guys love it? It has a lot of lights all around, but really like it. This is going to help me do the masks today in class so that I can see what I'm doing. All right, so I think this is much better. I'm about to find out in a second. Yes, this is much better. All right, we got 7 lovely people in the room. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's get started. Let's jump into it. So earlier at 10 a.m. live on Instagram, I was applying the facial masks. I used each of the different masks. Let me see. Yes, and it came out really nice. As you can see, I already did do it. My face is glistening. It's a little brightened up, especially from the red clay. I used a lot of red clay. That really like brightened up my face a lot. So you guys got to check it out. If you don't follow us on Instagram, you definitely need to join us because we do a lot of amazing things on Instagram as well. So it's great to be on both platforms because we offer a few more incentives on Instagram. And we're also looking to do one-on-one consults live and sharing on the screen with you on Instagram. So you definitely have to join us there. It's a lot of fun. We definitely have a lot of fun. So now back to those facial clays, because a lot of you love coming into class, but you like, I know, especially when I get to the point, I know I can ramble and talk a lot. The live classes are meant to be interactive, so hence, you know, what I'll do in the description is put the part where we'll really start doing the topic at hand. So that way we can talk about, you can just jump to like the section that you want us to talk about, and so that way you can hear exactly what it is that you want to hear about, especially when it comes to each of these different clay masks. So the clay masks that I have here today all come from the Atlas Mountains of Morocco. And for all of you who understand minerals and just how they work differently, is that this particular mountain has 3 different like clays. Like you'll see it'll be a little bit more redder. It'll be what they call a little brown clay, even though in my opinion it's kind of gray. But when they're digging it up, it's basically it's brown, you got red, and then you have green clay. So each of these clays do have different benefits. The most popular of the Moroccan clays is definitely the Rhassoul mud. People are very familiar with it. It's really popular. Oh, it's so smooth and creamy too. It's really popular because this is the only clay that has saponins in it, so it makes it very good for your hair and cleansing. It has more of those cleansing, soapy kind of, you know, features to it, because that's, you know, Rhassoul has those saponins in it and whatnot. And when, you know, when you're storing a Rhassoul clay and any of these clays in general and minerals, you definitely do not want to store it in anything with like a foil or a metal, because that can counteract the benefits and the properties. It actually changes it. You know, I didn't even know that until like this last year when we went to Morocco and we were seeing how everything, you know, was done and produced and made. It was like a big no-no to have any of these minerals near metal. Crazy, right? So definitely mix it in plastic or glass. When you're storing it, don't store it into any like foil baggies. You might notice that our Rhassoul clay comes in these little tiny pouches, and they're very different from like the way that our Moroccan henna comes. Moroccan henna comes in a pouch that is lined with like aluminum, basically. No, aluminum foil. I believe that's the kind of metal it is. Kind of like a foil anyhow, to protect it from the sunlight and whatnot, and really preserve it. It's great for henna powder, but for clays, not so much. It has to be in a nice, just like your standard plastic kind of baggie. And it's really fascinating. Like the things that you can learn about, like when you're doing henna and, you know, natural hair care and skin care, and just, oh, there's so many things you can learn about just those raw natural beauty ingredients, right? So Rhassoul is really great. So if I was doing my own regimen, what I usually do is I do use the clay in my hair. I apply that, and at the same time that I do a mask. My favorite mask in particular happens to be the red clay, especially when I'm going through like issues with blackheads and acne, like spots. I don't know, my face is going through a transition time right now, so I think I haven't been eating too right. Like for me, like food affects my skin. Like if I'm eating chocolate, I always break out. It's kind of crazy. Like I've had dermatologists tell me like that it's not food, it's all genetics. But you know what, to be honest, I really don't believe that, because as a teenager, there was this restaurant that I was working at, and I used to eat there like practically every day, and my skin was pretty bad. So obviously I went to the dermatologist, and they told me that. But you know, when I stopped working at that place and eating those type of foods daily, it made a huge difference. I didn't have like that acne. I had really bad acne, guys, really terrible. It was crazy. So I do like the red clay a lot. It's great for normal to dry skin. Rhassoul clay is also good for normal to dry, you know, skin and hair, and it's definitely really good. It's pretty versatile, honestly, for all hair types and skin types. It's just basically the properties of each of these minerals and what it does, the effect that it has. And then your standard kind of like everyday mask that is very gentle and that you can use all the time is the green clay. It's great for normal to oily to normal like skin and whatnot. So while you're doing like a Rhassoul, like a clay mask, or maybe you're doing an Ayurvedic hair mask, you, at the same time as you let it sit in your hair, you can be doing one of the facials. You know, keep the process going. Keep up with all these amazing clays and treatments that you could definitely be doing at the same time as you're doing your hair. So you leave this in for about maybe 10 to 15 minutes. If you're doing it in your hair, it's about the same amount of time for like the Rhassoul clay, definitely. And if you don't want to mix your own, you can always just grab up one of our like Moroccan Rhassoul mud masks. We have that online, hannahsoup.com. Yeah, plugging it. Yeah, basically, let me see. Hey, oh, that's a great tip. Yes, yeah, Rhassoul clay. Yes, we have Rhassoul clay. So just to repeat, I have the Rhassoul clay. I have the red clay, which is right here, red clay. And I have the green clay. And they all are from Morocco. They are all from the Atlas Mountains of Morocco. If you missed anything, you could definitely hit the replay afterwards. We'll publish this video and you can rewatch it. So right here on the side, I have some green clay. I have some warm to hot distilled water in my handy little pitcher because it's cute. And I add slowly, like all of my videos that I do on mixing. Adding liquid slowly at a time is ideal for for everything, basically, for doing your hair, your face, and you're mixing in these raw natural ingredients. Just mix it slowly at a time. Stir, expect a little mess, like splashing of powders. And it never fails for me to make a mess, I swear. Yeah, so just mix it until it's nice and thick. See how it absorbs really nice? And the clays will, as they sit, like if you watched on Instagram, you'll see how it was at first, and then with the change, it just gets more smooth and creamy. So if you want with clays, let it sit like 10-15 minutes when you're mixing it. Excuse me. Let it sit, and it'll absorb the water more over time and get a little bit more smooth and creamy. This consistency is about good. So you're basically mixing according to consistency. See how it gets so much more smoother? Yeah, so smooth and creamy. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna actually show you how to apply the mask. Yes, I am. Even though I already did a mask earlier, the red clay. Now that I already did the red clay, because you don't want to do these clays like too often, I would say if you're doing clays, maybe once a week is sufficient. If you would like to use the green clay, you can probably do that one up to 2 times a week because it's very gentle. Very gentle, very mild. So let me put this on the side, my little spoon, and grab this cute little paintbrush. I love applying masks with a paintbrush. Let me grab this one. This one's a little bit more smooth, and yeah, I like this one. This one's nice. So yeah, paintbrushes are so much fun to apply masks. And if you ever go to a spa or get a facial done, they often use like a little paintbrush, which is so cute. So yeah, perfect. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Oh, it feels really cool and soothing. Really cool and soothing. Can you guys see that? I want to make sure you guys can see. Really cool. I can have my mirror just so I can see what I'm doing, and it really just pushes in the clay. Oh yeah, it feels really good, guys. It's just soothing. You guys can see that really good? Yeah, just making sure you guys can see. And you get all the nooks and crannies and just spread it. So I'm using, like I mentioned, the green clay right now. This can be used up to twice a week. And I do have my hijab on when I'm home by myself, and I take my hijab off. I definitely do all over. I try to get some of my neck even, and I get all the areas that you may not see right now, but I do get all of my skin. Definitely all of my skin done, all the way up. Yep. Perfect. What do you guys think? I mean, it feels, oh my gosh, it feels so, the cooling aspect of it is just really relaxing. And it's so simple, you know, water and the clay does the work. Yeah, and you spread it evenly all over the face. And you're going to let this stay on your face for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Yep. Cool. Yeah, and get everywhere. Everywhere, all over your face. What do you guys think? Yeah, I got a pretty face. Yeah. For hyperpigmentation, I would probably say the red clay would probably, but I'm not sure because I haven't heard or seen any feedback on hyperpigmentation when it comes to the clay, so I'm not 100% sure on that part. Sorry. I just know a lot of the cleansing benefits of it. I'm not really 100% sure if it does change, like the you know, basically any of the skin, you know, how it affects it like that. But if I had to lean on something that really is really good in that way, probably would be the red clay. All right. So after this has been sitting on for 10 to 15 minutes, you definitely wash it off with warm water. Just, you know, use a face cloth, guys, because face cloths like also really exfoliate a little bit, and your skin needs that on the regular. You exfoliate, and then once everything is off, then all you do next is spritz with the rose water. The rose water is an amazing toner for the skin. It's very hydrating, smells so good, it's so versatile. You can use it in so many different ways. It's rejuvenating, and just spraying it. Maybe you went to the gym, you're doing a yoga class, you know, just, you know, in and out of your car, like a stress reliever. Like taking care of yourself, doing these self-care sessions is important for mental health and wellness. So all this ties in together, and that's why I love bringing these products together, because there's like steps, and there's like a, you know, it's something that's just been traditionally used by women for thousands of years, that just, you know, I'm such a firm believer in that. I love seeing that and people using it and doing it. It just makes me happy, knows that it makes me like reminds myself of like why I started Henna Sook, you know. So that's just so important. And I want to bring, you know, these experiences right to you, so that way you can do them as well and do them from your own home. And once you're done this, oh, and by the way, if you had done your hair, this is also a great refresher for your hair, for just refreshing hair strands for all the hair types, all hair textures, curly, non-curly, every type from type 1 to type 4. You can use this to refresh your curls and your straight hair, your strands, you know, whatever it may be, as I mentioned, all hair types. So you do that. And once you've done that, allow that to dry for a few minutes, then you can follow up with the argan oil, the Moroccan argan oil. I hope you've seen the videos of Moroccan beauty, and just when we were in Morocco and how we saw the women procure the nuts. You know, everything's done by hand. They procure the nuts. They, you know, roasted them to eat. You can eat argan oil with roasted nuts. You can use the argan oil as a cosmetic oil. That's unroasted nuts of argan. And you use it on your face, and you only need a small amount. And your hair as well. Same thing. You just put a pump in your hands, spread it through your hands, and then rub and wash all the way through. Like brush, not wash, sorry guys. Brush all the way through if you're putting in your hair, your skin. Just is versatile. It's really great. And if you want to see the whole regimen from beginning, like this whole regimen with this whole clay mask from beginning to end, I highly recommend you go to Instagram, because I did post an after shot, so you can definitely stay tuned for that and like watch that right on their Instagram page. Oh yeah, look at this clay is drying nice. Oh yeah, it's really drying nice. You can see like the spots that it's starting to get a little crusty. Yeah, it's drying really nice. Let's see if there's any question. Okay. That's a good question, Tori. I'm not really sure. I've never used apple cider vinegar on my face, so I'm not sure. I don't have a lot of experience with that as a liquid for your face. Do you usually use apple cider vinegar on your face? I didn't even know that people could use that on your face. So yeah, basically this is the class that we have today. It's all about these clay masks and applying them and putting them on. Do you guys have any questions before we conclude the class? Any questions? I mean, if you do, because you could just post below in the comments. You know, we're definitely checking the comments a lot more often lately with YouTube, trying to revamp it, because we have a whole brand new series of videos coming out that are going to be on YouTube. We're so excited about it. It's just really, really excited about this new series, like 2 new series. One focuses on henna hair coloring, and the other series is our brand story, which also focuses on a lot of the sections of our, you know, brand, what makes us unique. And it's just a really amazing video with some fabulous people that helped us collaborate and make that video. We're just really excited about it. So yeah. Okay, bentonite clay and use ACV. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't say that apple cider vinegar would be harmful to Rhassoul clay, because it is a clay is it bentonite, right? Bentonite clay. Yeah, that's another clay, so you could definitely use it and try it, and let us know how it turns out. If you tried a different liquid, you can definitely do so. Bentonite, not bentonite. Yeah, bentonite clay. I'm saying it so wrong. I was just reading the comments, that's why I was saying it wrong. But again, yeah, you could definitely try it out and see how that works, for sure. I wouldn't, you know, presume there would be anything wrong with that. So definitely try it out and let us know how it turns out. All right. So if there's anything else, you can just post your questions in the comment. This concludes our class for today. I hope you all have an amazing day, and don't forget to tag your woman crush for the week and post up your hump day posts. I'll definitely be checking them out. And if you guys are up to anything new, please tag us and let us know, because just that sharing is so essential. Like it really helps a lot of other people, you know, get you know, more in tune with a natural lifestyle. So it's very, very helpful. Everything that you do matters. All right, so have an amazing day. I will see you all. Yes, you made the slide. Yeah, perfect. See you guys. Bye. Remember, remember, a plug. Next week, 11 a.m. Eastern Time Zone, there'll be a next class. I'll post that up. I'll have the staff post up the next class information shortly.